So today this is what we're going to make, these darling little pumpkins out of fabric, and it's a quick and easy craft that you or your kids could do. And so let's get started. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted, but I'm ready to get back onto it. And what better time than right now, because it's almost Halloween, and that's one of my very favorite times of year. There's so many fun crafts to make and things to do. So today I'm going to show you how to make a fun, cute little pumpkin that anyone could make. It's very simple. This little fabric I thought was really cute because it has little dimples in it. It's minky in purple or orange. Then I've just added a stem and a bow, and you can always hot glue a spider on. Any kind of embellishment would be great on that. It would be darling. The things that you will need, you'll need fabric. You'll also need some yarn or twine. Actually, this is a cotton type thread, and this works really a lot better than a yarn because a yarn will break a lot easier than this. This is a little bit stronger, so that would work good. Just make sure that you're able to thread whatever you're going to thread through your needle. The needles that you will need are a darning needle that has a big eye because, like I said, it's going to take a little bit to get that through there, but I'll show you the trick of how to thread your needle. You'll also need some ribbon or embellishment, however you want to decorate your little pumpkins, and you'll also need a stem. We just found those in the yard on trees and bushes that we had. Batting, you'll need that, and let's get started. Today I was thinking that I wanted to make a little bit bigger pumpkin, so I traced on a little bit bigger circle. What I did was I took the string, I didn't use the marker though, I just pinned it. What you'd want to do is tie your pin, tie your string and your pin, put it in the center, tie your marker on the outside, and then you can go around and make your circle that way. So let's hurry and get this cut out. And again, anyone, any age, could make one of these little pumpkins because it's just so quick and so simple. Also, when you're cutting out your pumpkin, make sure that you utilize all of your fabric. Just a second, I'll show you what I do, just so that I don't have a lot of waste, because there's so many fun things that you can do with all this fabric, and you don't want to waste any of it. Okay, so we've got it all cut out. Let's take those pins out and put it on. I love this pin cushion that's magnetic. It just grabs those pins really quick, and I don't have pins all over everywhere. Okay. My fabric is a little wrinkled right here, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to pull it tight, and you won't even see that. So when I was doing the smaller pumpkins, one thing that I found on the Minky was it was really wide, and so what I did is I folded it into thirds so that I didn't waste any. If you're going to do, you just want two, then always go to the outside, so then you've still got a great big piece right here that you could do something else with. That way you're utilizing all of your fabric instead of wasting it. Okay, so we're going to take some of our cotton yarn, and I'm going to take quite a bit because, there we go, quite a bit I think. Okay, get your needle out. So when you go to try and thread a needle, there's all of this loose thread right here, and the more you try and you're going to lick it and try and get it through, it's not going to go through. So you want to take it up just a little ways, pinch it with your fingers, and you're going to push it through your needle, and there you go, voila. Very easy and simple. So on the other end, we're going to leave a tail so that we can secure it at the end. And I want my knot to be just a little bit bigger than just a regular knot because I don't want it to pull through. So I'm going to wrap that through twice. If I have a loose woven fabric, then I would even make it a little bit bigger than that. But I think the twice will do it. See, that gives me a pretty good size knot. So when we cut this out, we cut out 2 pumpkins, so we can make another one down the road. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to start at one end, and this is called a running stitch. You want to leave just a little bit right there so that that it doesn't fray and pull out. So we're just going to in and out. Your stitches don't have to be even on this, just in and out. Okay, we are about to the end here. Okay, so pull that through and pull that just a little bit. Start that process of gathering it. Remember, if you like the videos and all the things that I'm doing, to make sure to like and subscribe. And I've got a lot of things planned for the fall. I think fall is such a fun time. Like I said, Halloween is one of my favorite times of year. That and Christmas, Thanksgiving, just lots of really fun time of year. Okay, so when you're doing batting, I like to kind of fluff it out and pick it apart so that it doesn't go in lumpy. If you were doing a doll, when you're stuffing a doll, you really need to do that so that like her legs and head and arms and tummy aren't lumpy. This isn't quite as crucial, but I still think it just makes for a better stuffing if you kind of fluff it up just a little bit. Okay, so we'll start getting that in there. That in. This is going to be a really cute pumpkin. I'm loving the fabric. So cute. Okay, get some more batting. Fluff it up just a little bit. Grab that piece. Okay, let's get that down in there. One thing with the Minky, that had a little bit of stretch to it, so that has a different feel than this. This is more of a cotton, and or this is a cotton, and it's not going to stretch quite as much, but oh, this is a way cute size pumpkin. It's going to be way fun. You know, you could always get some black buttons, add some little eyes if you wanted a jack-o'-lantern, just all kinds of things that you could do with this. Paint a little face on, just any kind of fun thing you could do. Get some more batting in there. Look at this cute shape that we've got going right here. And it's totally your call how much batting, how chunky you want it, or skinny, or just the shape that you want. That's totally up to you. Squish that down in there. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Look at that. Okay, so what I'm going to do too is I want to kind of make a little bit of a hole right there, so when I go to put my stem in, that it will stay down in there. Okay, I'm going to find my end here. Where did it go? Right there. Okay. All right, so I'm going to carefully, sometimes I get a little anxious and a little crazy and I pull too hard and pop my thread or my string, so be careful as you do this, especially after you've got it all stuffed, because it's pulling really tight. And as I pull it tight, I want to kind of make sure that I have the shape that I want, fill out those sides so that it looks really cute and full. Oh, look how cute that is. So, so cute. Okay, so that is the reason that I left that piece right there, is so that I could take it and tie it. Okay, so we're going to zoom in on this knot so you understand what I did. So once it's all gathered tight and I found the other end at the beginning, okay, I found this little end, and then you're going to take it and tie a knot to secure both pieces together so that it won't pull through or come undone. Okay, So you've got that. This little pumpkin seems to have enough ridges all on its own, I think. I think it's just really cute. But if you wanted to do ridges, what you would want to do is take your needle, go down through the center, and poke it out the bottom. And, okay, then you're going to bring it up, and you would make a ridge. That's cute. That's cute. Let's just keep going. We'll just keep making our little ridges and see what we come up with. Oh, look how cute. So, so cute. This would be darling with little black eyes. If you wanted to make that jack-o'-lantern. So you're gonna go down through the center again. Remember that you could always use any kind of fabric. You could use an old shirt, an old flannel shirt that you aren't using anymore, or that your husband or your kids aren't using. Just any kind of fabric would be fun to make these little pumpkins out of. So we're going to add another ridge here. So always make sure that you have a long piece of twine or your cotton yarn so that you're able to make all these ridges at one time. Oh my goodness, look how darling. Okay, let's get another ridge going here. We're going to do like one more little ridge right, and then pull it tight so that it gets all fluffy and fun. Oh, cute, cute, cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put my needle through my fabric. Don't stab yourself, which is something that could happen very easily. And see, there's that loop right there. Can you see the loop we've got going right there? Okay, so we are going to go back through that loop so that we're making a knot. Let's pull it tight. There's my knot. Okay, and instead of cutting that off right there, I am going to poke it back up through so that that thread is just lost up inside and it won't come undone. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it off. Oh my gosh, look how cute and chunky that is. Look how cute with all those little ridges. Little chunky fat pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to put our stem in. This is just off of a bush that was out in the yard. We're going to stick it down in there, get the hot glue and glue it in so that it's solid in there. Then you're going to get whatever kind of ribbon that you want. I love to mix ribbons. Notice on this one that I put 2 different ribbons on that. I love that, the double bow. I find that if you use a heavier ribbon, then the second ribbon needs to be something that's light and easy to tie a bow with, so it's just not too bulky. So I have to tie this towards me, sorry about that. One thing that I do in the back, so that it's just not quite so wide, is I fold it into thirds, so then when you wrap it around, it just kind of is able to snug down there just a little bit better. Okay, so to make your bow, take your 2 top pieces of ribbon, fold them, take your 2 bottom pieces, wrap it around, pull it through, and pull it tight. Okay, so then you're going to take your ribbon and pull it apart and fluff it up. Oops, we need to get that glued in there. Okay, so we've got our bow tied. We're going to trim the edges. Whoops, Trim the edges right there. Got a little crazy right there. Okay, at an angle, trim this side. Fluff those bows around just a little bit. And there you go. You've got your little pumpkin, little chunky thing. How cute is that? Any color, any design that you, fabric, ribbon, all of your accessories, however you want to, put things on it would be fun. We've got our little spider. The spider came from the dollar store. You could add a little spider, you could add anything that you want. Okay, so here's our finished pumpkin. Look how adorable. The cute ribbon, all the ridges, the colors, it's just perfect for Halloween. If you like this video, let's give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you soon.